Hi, I'm here to tell you the story of how I got to where I am through crudely drawn stick figures. That's me. I'm 18 and pretty content with my life. I'm a Cancer, English major, and occasionally a grammar Nazi. I'm working for a comic book company. I love being happy, even if it means laughing at really dark jokes. As a kid, I wasn't really happy. I was prone to depression and feeling worthless. We later figured out that's because I have ADHD, but as a kid, I just thought I was stupid. Teachers told me often I was stupid and that I should give up. And my peers usually targeted me since I was a scrawny little emo kid. They told me to kill myself and that no one would give a shit if I died. I started believing them, and because of that, my depression worsened. I distanced myself since being alone meant no one could hurt me. I later figured out that's bullshit. I constantly heard girls calling me a freak and a loser. To this day, I still tend to hate the members of my own gender. I got along with guys, though. I found they gave none fucks, which made me forget about the mean bitches. That is until the bitches started calling me a slut. That's when things got worse. Guys I'd previously been friends with believed the slut rumors. I got sexually harassed a lot, by many guys. At the time I didn't do anything, but later on in high school, when the same shit happened, I learned kickboxing and beat them up. Anyways, after the guys realized I wasn't a skank, they called me a tease and left. So I was alone again. Although I had been depressed, this was the first time I seriously thought about suicide. I thought about ODing, bleeding out, or starving. In the end, I didn't commit suicide, but I did stop eating, which helped me none because people began thinking I was anorexic. I started losing sleep and people thought the bags under my eyes were disgusting. And soon I was walking around, a 60-pound zombie with purple eyelids. People obviously called me a freak. That's when I moved to Mexico. People were cruel to me simply because I was white. Yes, it does happen, guys. They stole from my locker, ostracized me, called me a freak, and on a special occasion I was told to slit my wrist and drown in my own blood. Stupid bitch. I was going through hell. I tried to find someone, but all the guys I met harassed me and tried to pressure me to kiss them or let them feel me up. That's when she came along. She was something of a miracle to me. She listened to me and supported me, and didn't judge me when I chopped off all my hair and started wearing thick, unappealing eyeliner. The problem was that I ended up jealous of her. She was always so happy and bright. I took all of the insults I'd ever been told and felt partly like I didn't deserve such a great friendship. And the other part of me thought that she didn't deserve being happy if I wasn't happy. I took all the pain, anger, and depression that I had boiling in me, and I threw it all out into those close to me, including but not limiting my friends, family, my teachers, and myself. That's when I turned into the person I hated. I demeaned her, told her she was worthless. I lied and told her no one would miss her if she died. And I'm still sorry to this day. Even though she seems happy now. I was so selfish, insecure, and petty. No one, not even those who destroyed me, deserved what hell I put her through. I left Mexico and came to Virginia my sophomore year. I felt lonely, depressed, and overwhelmed with guilt. I thought so many terrible things. I was constantly angry and sullen. I deserved it. To escape myself, I started reading avidly. I read 50 novels the summer of 2012. I began listening to happier music to lift my dark thoughts. It took a while, but I finally accepted my feats. I knew I was fucked up and that it'd take a lot to be happy, but I was so tired of being depressed, of hating myself but doing nothing about it. So I did what I thought needed to be done. I threw away all the guilt and hatred I had reserved in myself for all the mistakes I made. I told myself suicide wasn't worth it. Why would I prove everyone right by killing myself? And I stopped listening to emo music. Listening to songs about suicide, rape, blood, and greed didn't really help me get over the emotions I had, you know? It took a while, but finally I began embracing life. I started taking Adderall and realized I wasn't stupid, but I was actually really smart. I began feeling confident. I wore less eyeliner, started wearing my hair natural, and wore more than the color black. I began to realize my fuck-ups were proof I was human. Everyone fucks up. Then, a boy walked into my life and he called me beautiful. He never treated me like I was used to being treated by guys. He told me he loved me, and when I let him in on the darkness my life was, he told me he knew all the bad shit is what made me the woman he loved so totally. He inspired me to grow, learn, and become even more confident. He taught me that not everyone in life is out to hurt and leave you jaded. Soon, all the emo people I was friends with stopped talking to me. It's slightly ironic. They always said they hated, quote, preppy people, unquote, because they didn't accept the, quote, emo people, unquote. But once I stopped wearing black, they turned their backs on me. I didn't really care, though. To hell with those who couldn't accept me as I was. So I flipped them off and went my own way. Now, I'm happy. There are still days when I feel desperate and lonely, but I've got people I love. Hi Sam, Ozzy, Becca, and Kennedy, who I can go to when I feel overwhelmed. It's not easy, but you can always change. Happiness is more difficult than being sad, but I promise you it is so much better.